the Philippine literary canon, and our national literature. There are a lot of Filipino national artists for literature, but we will discuss about Hernandez, Villa, Joaquin, Romulo, Arcelana, and Tinio. A pleasant day, Ma'am Regine. I am Eliza Adas, coming from your Advisory Section 12 Aquamarine, and this is the Group 1's task report. Literary canon is a collection of works that is considered important and influential. These works are often studied and valued for their artistic quality, historical significance, and impact on literature and our society. A great example would be Dr. Jose Rizal's Noli Me Tangere and El Filibusterismo. These works are considered canonical dahil naging importante ito sa Philippine history at kung anong naging impact nito sa ating society o ating lipunan.
Good day everyone, Ma'am Reg. I am Aljin Pablo. I will discuss kung ano ang Filipino national artist in literature and who select the Filipino national artist in literature. The form and content of the writings created a sense of nationhood or instilled nationalism. Pioneered a unique style of creative expression in literary arts that inspired younger generation of writers. Displayed consistent excellence in the quality of their works. Gained recognition and awards from the prestigious national or international literary institution. Filipino national artists in literature. Nasabi rito na ang mga national artists sa Filipino literature, ang formal content o nilalaman ng mga sinabi nila ay may sense of nationhood o pagkakaisa ng ating bansa. May unique style at magandang ekspresyon sila naging dahilan na ma-inspire na yung mga younger generations o yung bagong generations. Dahil sa din-display nilang kagalingan sa pagsulat, sila ay nakilala at nanalo ng iba't ibang awards galing sa mga sikat na literang institusyon. Who select the Filipino national artists in literature? Ang mga pinipili sa mga Filipino national artists sa literatura ay mga panel o literary expert commissioners of the National Commission or Culture and the Arts or NCCA, Board of Governors of the Cultural Center of the Philippines o CCP, at ang Presidente ng Republika ng Pilipinas.
Amado V. Hernandez. He was a poet, playwright, and novelist. He is among the Filipino writers who practiced committed art. In his view, the function of the writer is to act as the conscience of society and to affirm the greatness of the human spirit in the face of inequity and oppression. Hernandez's contribution to the development of Tagalog prose is considerable. He stripped Tagalog of its ornate character and wrote in prose closer to the colloquial than the official style permitted. His novel, Mga Ibong Mandaragit, first written by Hernandez while in prison, is the first Filipino socio-political novel that expressed the ills of the society as evident in the agrarian problems of the 50s. He is best known for his works about the Filipino people, particularly the struggles of the poor and marginalized. He was a writer who told stories about the struggles of the less fortunate. He was a big part of the nationalist movement, which aimed to promote Filipino culture. Hernandez is known for his fight for social justice and his work to share Filipino literature globally.
My name is Stephen Wong. Jose Garcia Villa is considered as one of the finest contemporary poets regardless of race or language. Villa, who lives in Singalong, Manila, introduced the reverse consonant rhyme scheme, including the oma po, made full use of the punctuation mark in an innovative poetic way. The first of his poems have come and has received critical recognition when it appeared in New York, and won soon enough honor and fellowship were on him. The American Academy of Letters Award. He used the Eagle Lion and one of the very characters he attributed to himself and the exploit author by examining in the poem wrote for Villa. Villa is also known as of wisdom. Villa work have been collected into the following books. Footnote to Youth, Many Boys, Poem 55, Poem in Praise of Love, the best love poem of Jose Garcia Villa, as chosen by himself, Story the Portable Villa, the Essential Villa, Merkinisa, Story Master 3, selected story from Footnote to poem selected and translated into Tagalog by Hilario S. Francia. Si Jose Garcia Villa ay na-considered bilang isa sa mga magagaling na poet sa noong tumira siya sa Singalo, Manila at inintroduce ang reverse consonant scheme. Pasali na ang mga poem na naging useful in an innovative and poetic way. Isa sa mga nauna niyang poem ay Upcome and Here na nakilala at nag-appear sa New York noong 1942. Ginagamit niya ang Sobequion as penarm. Overall, si Villa ay isang magaling na manunulat na nakilala o na-recognize noon.
Ang Reg ay ang Patricia ay basang si Nico Joaquin, pinanganak noong May 1917 sa Bacau, Maynila. Namatay naman ito noong April 29, 2004 sa San Juan. Pilipinong nobelista, makata, manunulat ng dulang sanaysay at biographer. Ang mga gawa ay nagpapakita ng nagkakaibang pamana sa sambayanang Pilipino. Ay tinuturing ng marami bilang pinakilalang Pilipinong manunulat sa Ingles na pagsulat sa iba't ibang at nagpapahusay tungkol sa napakaraming aspeto ng Pilipino. Pinayaman din ng wikang Ingles na may mga kritiko na nagdi-describe ng kanyang barat na Spanish flavored English o ang kanyang muling invento ng Ingles batay sa Philippinism.
So, to sum it all up, Carlos P. Romulo was a Filipino diplomat, politician, soldier, journalist, and author. He was a key figure in the Philippines' history, serving as a general during World War II and later as a Secretary of the Foreign Affairs. Romulo was the first Asian to serve as the President of the United Nations General Assembly in 1949 to 1950. He also played a significant role in the founding of the United Nations and was a strong advocate for decolonization and human rights. Carlos P. Romulo was born on January 14, 1899 and he passed away on December 15, 1985. Carlos P. Romulo. Carlos P. Romulo multifaceted career spanned 50 years of public service as educator, soldier, university president, journalist, and diplomat. It is common knowledge that he was the first Asian president of the United Nations General Assembly, then Philippine ambassador to Washington, D.C., and later Minister of Foreign Affairs. Essentially though, Romulo was very much into writing. He was a reporter at 16, a newspaper editor by the age of 20, and a publisher at 32. He was the only Asian to win America's coveted Pulitzer Prize in journalism for a series of articles predicting the outbreak of World War II. Romulo, in all, wrote and published 18 books, a range of literary works which include The United, I Walk with Heroes, I Saw the Fall of Philippines, Mother America, I See the Philippine Rise. His other books include his memoirs of his many years affiliations with United Nations, 40 years, a third world soldier at the UN, and the Philippine Presidents, his oral history of experiences serving all the Philippines.
So, Francisco Arcellana, 1990, September 6, 1916 to August 1, 2002. Francisco Arcellana, writer, poet, essayist, journalist, and teacher, is one of the most important progenitors of the modern Filipino short story in English. So, sinasabi dito that Francisco Arcellana was a poet, writer, essayist, critic, journalist, and teacher. Also was one of the most important progenitors of the modern Filipino short story in English. He pioneered the development of the short story as a lyrical post-poetic form. So, sinasabi dito that he pioneered the development of the short story as a lyrical prose poetic form. So, sinasabi dito that his short story was like in the form of a poetic. Parang yung mga short story niya is like poetic yung form. For Arcellana, the pride of fiction is that is able to render truth, that is able to present reality. Arcellana kept alive the experimental tradition in fiction and had been most daring in exploring new literary forms to express the sensibility of the Filipino people. So, Francisco Arcellana was the one keeping alive the experimental tradition in fiction. He also said the pride of fiction is that it is able to render truth, it is able to present reality. A brilliant craftsman, his works are now an indispensable part of tertiary level syllabi all over the country. Arcellana's published books are Selected Stories, 1962, Poetry and Politics, The State of Original Writing in English in the Philippines Today, 1977, The Francisco Arcellana Sampler, 1990. Some of Francisco Arcellana's short stories are Frankie, the Man Who Would Be Poe, Death in Factory, Lena, A Clown Remembers, Divided by Two, The Mats, and his poems being The Other Woman, this being in the third poem. This poem is for Bathilda, To Touch You and I Touched Her, among others.
Good day everyone, good day Ma'am Reg. My name is Yusuf Herrera. My topic is all about Ronaldo Estino. So I'm here to tackle today about Ronaldo Estino. Was born from March 5, 1973, died on July 7, 1997. Ronaldo Estino was a playwright, thespian, poet, teacher, critic, and translator. Marked his career with prolific artistic productions. Tonyo's chief distinction is as a stage director whose original insight into the script he handled brought forth productions notable for their visual impact and intellectual cogency. Subsequently, after staging production for the Ateneo Experimental Theater, its organizers and administrators, he took on Teatro Filipino. It was to Teatro Filipino which he left a considerable amount of work reviving traditional Filipino drama by staging old theater forms like the Zarzuela and opening a treasure house of contemporary Western drama. It was the excellence and beauty of his practice that claimed for theater a place among the arts in the Philippines in the 1960s. Aside from his collection of poetry, Sit sa Kuliglig, Dunong-Dunungan, Kristal na Universo, A Trick of Mirrors. Among his works were following films, scripts for Now and Forever, Gamitin Mo Ako, Bahid Puri, and Milagrosa. Linya was known for translating Western classics, which includes the work of Sophocles and Shakespeare, Ibsen, Chekhov, Puccini, and Verdi, into Tagalog. He did these translations in order to advance the Filipino language.
Good day, everyone. So this is the presentation of the Group 2 about the national artist of the literature of the Philippines. So we have NVM Gonzalez, or better known as Nestor Vicente Madali Gonzalez. Isa siyang fictionist, essayist, poet, and teacher. And among the many recognition, nanalo siya ng First Commonwealth Literary Contest noong 1940 at nakatanggap ng Republic Cultural Heritage Award in 1960 at Gawad CCP para sa sining in 1990. At ang award na nakapagpanalo sa kanya ay dahil sa Ingles na nagpapa-express at reflect sa Pilipinas ng kultura at Philippine sensibility. At naging UP's International Writer in Resident at naging miyembro siya ng Board of Advisors of the UP Creative Writing Center. At noong 1987, ang UP ay nag-confirm sa kanya ng isang Doctor of Human Letters honoris causa, its highest academic recognition. At ang kanyang mga major works ni NVM ay The Winds of April, 7 Hills Away, Children of the Ash-Covered Lawn, and Other Stories, The Bamboo Dancers, Look Stranger, On His Island Now, Mindoro and Beyond, 21 Stories, The Bread of Salt, and Other Stories, Work on the Mountain, The Novel of Justice, Selected Essays, 1968 to 1994, A Grammar of Dreams, and Other Stories.
Classmate, good evening, Ma'am Rach. So we will talk about the 21st century national artists. And the national artist I choose in 21st century is Levi Celerio. Who is Levi Celerio? Levi Celerio is a prolific lyricist and composer for decades. He effortlessly translated, wrote anew lyrics to traditional melodies. Here are the example. O Maliwanag ang Buwan from Iloco, Ako ay May Singsing from Pampanga, and Alibangbang from Bisaya. Levi Celerio was born in Tondo. He received scholarship in the Academy of Music in Manila that made him possible to join the Manila Symphony Orchestra. He becomes the youngest member, and he made into the Guinness Book of World Record that the only person who can play music using a leaf. A great number of Levi Celerio's songs have been written in the local movies, which earned him from the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Film Academy of the Philippines. Levi Celerio, more importantly, has enriched the Philippine music for no less than 2 generations, with a treasury of more than 4,000 songs in an idiom that has proven to all appeal to all social classes. And that's all. Thank you, Ma'am Reg and classmate, for listening.
Hello, I am Isel Tinatina. I am the member of Group 2. Edith El Tiempo. Si Edith El Tiempo, pinanganak siya noong 1919 at namatay sa taong 2011. Isang mahusay na Filipino poet, fictionist at literary critic at mahusay sa pagsulat ng English. Kilala siya bilang isang mahusay sa paggamit ng language at moral themes sa kanyang mga trabaho. Kasama ang kanyang asawa, nakapagtayo sila ng Silliman National Writers Workshop na nakatulong sa pag-unlat ng Philippine literature in English. Isa sa kanyang mga gawain ay ang A Blade of Time, The Native Coast, at The Tracts of Babylon.
sinulat ni F. Chanel Jose mula noong huling bahagi ng dekada 60, kapag pinagsama-sama ay maaaring mailarawan bilang epiko. Ang dami nito ay naglalagay sa kanya sa unahan ng pagsulat ng Pilipinas sa Ingles. Ngunit sa huli ang pare-parehong pagtataguyod ng mamitiin ng Pilipino para sa pambansang soberanya at katarungan panlipunan ang ginagarantiyahan ng halaga ng kanyang oil. Sa 5 nobelang obra maestra ang Rosales Saga na binubuo ng Pretenders, 3, My Brothers, My Executioner, Mas at Buon. Nakuha niya ang sweldo ng kasaysayan ng Pilipinas habang sabay na nagsasalaysay ng buhay ng mga henerasyon ng mga Samson na ang personal buhay na kaakibat o ng mga panlipunan ng bansa. Dahil sa kanilang pang-international na apelya, ang kanyang mga gawa kasama ang kanyang maraming maikling kwento ay nailata at isinalin sa iba't ibang wika.
Si Chanel Jose na isa ring publisher at lecturer sa mga isyong pangkultura ay pinagkalooban ng Kulturang Center of the Philippines Central Honor for the Arts noong 1999, ang Outstanding Publisher Award para sa literatura noong 1988 at ang Ramon Magsaysay Award for Creative Communication Art noong 1980.
Virgilio S. Almaro, also a Sri Alman's photo literary historian and critic who has received and raven in traditional Filipino poetic forms, even as he championed modernist poetics. In 34 years, he has published 12 books of poetry, which include the seminal Machination and Peregrination and Landmark Trilogy, Doktrinang Anak Pawis, mga retrato at rewardo mula sa kandungan ng buba. In this work, sporty voice soared from the lyrical to the satirical to the epic, from dramatic to the incantatory, and this often serves explanation of self and society. He has also redefined how to the Filipino poetry is viewed and paved the way for the discussion of the same in his 10 books of criticisms and anthologies, among which are ang Makata at Panahon ng Makina, Balagtasimo versus Modersimo, 8 dekada ng makabagong pula, Pilipinong Mutyang Dilim ng Barlang at Joseph Hat. Many Filipino writers have come under his wing in the literary workshop. We found the Dalian sa Arte at Tula, God and the Hinangan sa Imahe, Retorika at Anyong Lira.
He has also long been involved with children's literature through the Aklat Adarna series, published by his Children Communication Center, has been constant presence as well in National Writing Workshop and galvanized member writers as Chairman Emeritus the Union ng mga manunulat sa Pilipinas, UMPIL. He headed the National Communication for Culture and the Arts as Exclusive Director from 1998 to 2001. I believe steering the Commission towards its course. But more than anything else, what Almaro accomplished was that he put a face to the Filipino writer and the country, one strong face, determinedly wielding a pen into untruths, hypocrisy, injustice, among others.
Sa isinilang noong Hulyo 30,
2024. Sa Maynila ay isang kilalang manunulat, tagapagsaanaysay at dramatista sa Pilipinas. Siya ay naging pambansang alagad ng sining para sa politika noong 2003. Nagtapos siya ng elementary at high school mula sa pamatasang Ateneo de Manila at nagpatuloy sa kanyang pag-aaral sa University of Arizona kung saan nakamit niya ang VA sa mga Pinong sining. Pagkatapos nito, kumuha siya ng MA mula sa Far Eastern University. Naging kolumnista para sa iba't ibang pahayagan tulad ng Manila Chronicle at Manila Times at nagkaroon ng sariling column na tinatawag na Roses and Thorns. Philippine Star bilang isang pampublikong opisyal nagsilbi siyang kalihim ng edukasyon mula 1962 hanggang 1965 sa ilalim ng Pangulong Diosdado Macapagal.
Good morning, classmate. Good morning, Ma'am Reg. This is the video presentation of Group 3. Bienvenido a Lumbera, April 11, 1932, September 28, 2021. He was a Filipino poet, critic, and dramatist. Lumbera is known for his nationalist writing and for his leading role in the Filipination movement, Philippines literature in 1960s, which resulted in his being one of many writers and academic jail during Ferdinand Marcos' martial law regime. He received the Ramon Magsaysay Award for Journalism, Literature, and Creative Communication in 1993 and was proclaimed the National Artist of the Philippines for Literature in 2006. As an academic, he is recognized for his key role in elevating the field of study with would become known as Philippine Studies. Bienvenido Lumbera attending the 2012 Cinemalaya, the Cultural Center of the Philippines. Bienvenido Lumbera attending the April 11, 1932, Lipa, Batangas, Philippine Island, died. September 28, 2021, age 89, Quezon City, Philippines. Bienvenido Lumbera is a writer, dramatist, professor, and alma mater, University of Santo Tomas, BA, Indiana University, Bloomington, MA, PhD. Period of 1950-2021. Notable works, Rama Hari, Noli Me Tangere, Bayan at Lipunan. Notable awards, Order of National Artist of the Philippines, Ramon Magsaysay Award, Carlos Palanca Memorial Award for Literature Spouse, Cynthia Nograles Lumbera Literature Portal, among numerous other literary awards. He was included the National Book Award from the National Book Foundation and the Carlos Palanca of Memorial Awards.
Lazaro Francisco Y. Angeles, kilala rin bilang San Lazaro E. Francisco, pinanganak noong Febrero 22, 1898, namatay noong Hunyo 17, 1980 ay isang Pilipinong novelista, sanaysay at manunulat ng dula. Si Francisco ay pinangalan ng pambansang alagad ng sining ng Pilipinas para sa panlinitan. Noong 2009, nagsimula siyang magsulat noong 1925 kasama ng iba sa kanyang mga nobela ang napantog sa kanyang bilang isang aseso sa isang agrikultura province. Karamihan sa kanyang mga sinulat ay nakatuon na maliit na magsasaka at sa kasalukuyan kalagayan nila sa mga layuan ng negosyante. Ito ay kumantong sa kanyang upang manalo ng hiwalay ng mga marangal mula sa Commonwealth Literary Contest noong 1940 ay 1946 para sa kanyang mga umbram maestra CBC na magkasal at pagsulok kayo sa pagkakabanggit.
Cirilo E. Bautista, July 9, 1941, May 6, 2018, was a Filipino poet, critic, and writer of non-fiction. A National Artist of the Philippines Award was conferred on him in 1998. Bautista was born in Manila on July 9, 1941 and spent his childhood in Balik-Balik, Sampaloc. He received his basic education from Legarda Elementary School, First Honorable Mention 1954, and Victoria Mapa High School, Bali Victoria 1959. He received his degrees in A.B. Literature from the University of Santo Tomas, Magna Cum Laude 1963, Mag Literature from St. Louis University, Baguio, Magna Cum Laude 1968, and Doctor of Arts in Language and Literature from the De La Salle University, Manila. 1990, he received a fellowship to attend the International Writing Program at the University of Iowa 1968 to 1969. Bautista taught creative writing and literature at Santa Luis University 1963 to 1968 and the University of Santo Tomas 1969 to 1970 before moving to De La Salle University, Manila in 1970.
Monsones was a former Iloilo City councilor during his lifetime, and Monsones wrote over 62 novels. Most of them and hiligay nun. Some of the popular works include Kuting-Kuting sa Kudyapi, Tikod nga Bulawan, and Maabong nga Sapat, Bagong Malyakra, and Morgos sa Tubig, which became from the first hiligay nun bestseller. Mananalita sa wikang Ilonggo at nagiging mahalaga din siya sa pagpaunlad ng panitikang Ilonggo at sinagurian sa ikalawang hari ng nobelang Ilonggo. Siya ang panganay sa anak ni Santiago Monsones at Potsiro mula sa Lorenta Larupal. Pinakasalan niya si Adelaida de la Cruz mula sa Kabankalan, Negros Occidental at nagkaroon sila ng 7 anak. Nagtrabaho muna siya sa pantalan ng Iloilo bago siya naging bahagi ng tagasalin ng Inkoy Comics at kalaunan naging isa sa mga tinataguri ang manunulat nito na pag-aaral niyang mga salis.
Si Rizal Boagas Mojares, ipinanganak noong Setyembre 4, 1943, ay isang Pilipinong mananalaysay at kritiko na panitikan ng Pilipinas na kilala bilang kanyang mga aklat sa kasaysayan ng Pilipinas. Siya ay kinikilala ng iba't ibang manunulat at kritiko bilang Visayan Titan of Letters. Dahil sa kanyang napakalaking kontribusyon sa panitikang Bisaya, siya ay kinilala noong 2018 bilang isang pambansang alagad ng sining ng Pilipinas para sa panitikan. Isang pagtatalaga na kumakatawan sa pinakamataas na pagkilala ng Estado ng Pilipinas para sa mga artista. Si Mojares ay kasal kay Salvacion Wanugo at may 4 na anak na si Kim Carmel, Mark Soren, Resagel at Ana Liz. Siya ay naninirahan sa Barangay Talamban sa Cebu City.
Born February 5, 1939, is an educator, writer, and literary critic from the Philippines. He is a national artist from the literature of the Philippines. Camila Sanabad, February 5, 1939, age 85, born in Santa Ana, Manila, Commonwealth of the Philippines. Education, University of the Philippines, Diliman, A.B. University of Italy, M.A. Ph.D. Spouse, Mercedes Rivera Abad. Parent, Antonio Abad. Father, Award Order of the National Artist of the Philippines. His early life and education, his family moved in Manila when his father, Antonio Abad, was offered professorship at Far Eastern University and the University of the Philippines. He earned his AB English from the University of the Philippines, Diliman in 1964, Magna cum laude. His MA with honors and PhD in English literature degrees were obtained from the University of Chicago in 1966 and 1970, respectively. He is a member of the Upsilon Sigma Philippines. Personal life. He is married to Mercedes Rivera Abad. Career. He served the University of the Philippines in various capacities as Secretary of the University, Secretary of the Board of Regents, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Director of the UP Institute of Creative Writing.